Hello, good evening, friends. I hope everybody is doing fit and fine. Basically, I just have given mains. So, I decided to make a series of short videos which will give a better understanding of the mains exam process, because what I have felt after giving the exam is like this is the stage of exam which has like a lot of myths attached to it and lot of phobia, because I myself was having lot of misconception before this beginning the preparation for mains. So exclusively this video is about essay paper. uh, Similarly, I would make other videos regarding other papers of the exam. So essay is the first ever paper which you have to give of the all the 9 papers, and essay was being held on 7th January. So good thing is that was the only paper for that day, so kind of it helped you ease into this process. Probably if the process just started with 2 papers per day, it would have been like physically very taxing. So essay paper, I felt that one day before the exam, see, this is my experience. I am not saying that you have to think like this, you have to study something, you have to write like this. I am not prescribing anything here. I am just gonna tell how I felt like, because uh, for a person giving mains for the first time, it can be overwhelming. Like, I have friends who have already given mains before. Most of them were like really scared by giving the exams. Like, they felt that they screwed that attempt because of the phobia attached to it. Like, their pen was not moving and the brain was not working, and they were studying too late in the night. So I will just tell you my experience, and this is my first ever mains, and I haven't gotten the results, so I don't know if I'm gonna clear or not. But just take it with a pinch of salt that हाँ किसी का experience ऐसा हुआ. Like, so, but okay. So the first paper was essay. So I would exactly tell you the experience. पहले तो because it is the first ever paper, like first of all, there's lot of excitement. Fear there was less. I don't know. I just didn't feel scared at all, because comparatively, I felt that prelims is much more stressful to give, because it's like the entire process in 2 hours, and it's more like, I don't know, OMR bubbling seemed to be much stressful than writing something on paper. And so essay paper, and also specifically in essay paper, there's not much to prepare specifically. It's not like one day before the exam, if you're like not studying for 2 hours, you would get like some less marks or something. Like, so I just felt that one day before I was like not studying much at all. Morning, like 3 to 4 hours, I just like glanced through some topper essays copies, and this was the topics I picked and chose already like some days ago. Like, it was not like something new, I was just glancing through, and I had made some notes on quotes, and I had made some notes about some short stories. मैंने like actually I had prepared some short stories of Premchand for writing in hunger malnutrition, but they didn't come into use because of the nature of the topics. So first paper, it was more like you will set up your bag, like if you're missing out anything. I was personally taking a pillow, a pad, plank kind of pad, like the big one, and lot of pens, 6 to 7 pens, and water bottle, and some snacks. I took Hershey's Kisses in a pouch, because I just felt that while writing the exams, during while giving mock tests also, I used to feel very hungry. Then I even Dairy Milk opening the wrapper, I feel like that, like you don't have that much time. Hershey's Kisses are more like you can just pull that thread and you can just eat. It's like seconds. So I had taken some chocolates, and I had taken some water, and hall ticket of course, and you need to take your Aadhaar card as well. Like, first paper I had forgotten Aadhaar card. It was just right outside with my brother, and they had asked me to show, and again I had to go from the hall and take the card. And also this particular center, there was like a huge line for using the washroom, because it was a girls college, and exclusively there were no bathrooms for boys, so they had divided that, split the same bathroom into for like gents and females line. Luckily, girls line there was not much. Surprisingly, the number of girls were very, very, very less in the center. It's like my entire hall had like 60 people writing, my room specifically, and then there were just like two girls. But yeah, it doesn't like it doesn't matter at all. And then, like I don't know. People think that people troll for taking pillows and stuff to the hall. Maybe they think that you're overdoing it, but I had definitely used the pillow. We had got like a normal table kind of thing and a normal chair, and that table was little at height, and the normal chair was little, the height was less. So I felt that I was able to write, but I had to put too much effort to write. So I had kept one pillow. I had actually in fact taken two pillows. That I had placed both the pillows and I checked the height, but two pillows was too much. Then my height, like my neck, I was bending too much and I was getting pain here. So I had just placed one pillow, and then plank was not necessarily. But see, this is a thing. Like one of my friend, one day before the exam, he had told me that gatte le lo. But my Hindi is not so good, so I didn't know it was piece of carton basically, because he said that table sometimes shakes and you can put it down. I just took it, just for the sake of it, but whatever he said was true. Like my table was shaking so badly, then I couldn't write anything. Then I had requested the invigilator that please can you replace my table. Then he said that now we don't have that much time, but you can just put some paper. He himself offered some paper. My carton which I took I had kept. But then after it was that time it was fine. But when I started writing the first essay, it was actually shaking. Then luckily the guy in front of me, he was absent from the hall. Like he was the only guy out of 60 people who hadn't turned up. So that I just requested, can I please sit there, and I started writing. So infrastructurally this was the like little glitches. But apart from that, then came the paper. Then basically essay is the paper I was looking forward to, because I just like writing a lot, and then I thought that and the best part is essay paper you won't feel that much stress, because the time required, you will never fall short of time, because you have ample time to write the paper. Like it is just 10 pages, say sides, like based on my mock test experience and my handwriting, for that 1,000 words for whatever, I had to write 10 sides, because while writing mocks I had an issue with the length actually. Sometimes I write just 6-7 pages, even though I just finish way faster. And I just I decided, like before going in the hall, that I need to write 10 sides to not compromise on length, because पहले जो test series में I gave essay, and it was like the comments I got was the length was too short, the length was too short, and I was just lazy to write. It was not like I didn't have time or anything. So I decided that even then mock test I was just very lenient. This paper at least 10 sides I would write. So, and also these were the tips given to by my friends who had already cleared and who had not cleared also, but still their advice actually worked, like taking a piece of carton while going in. And one of my friend who told me that don't stretch one essay take 2 hours, and the other essay you do not compromise time. So I made sure that I finished each essay in 1.5 hour, because like it might like the other essay you might get like little less marks, and first essay, even because of that 1 page extra, you might probably get like I don't know 2 to 3 marks extra. And regarding marks, see, I cannot comment on it, because I don't think so marks you can guess while what kind of essay you wrote. I mean, I feel like that, because the topics are subjective, what you're writing is subjective, and the evaluation is subjective. And honestly, once you write the paper and come out, by evening you would forget what you had written actually. I mean, at least I don't remember. Only the introduction I wrote for each essay I remember. In between, it's more like blank. Like you actually don't remember most of the stuff you write. But I don't know if it is the same with others. So if you have any, like that other experience, you mean feel free to comment below. So I saw the question paper, and honestly, personally, see, my essay preparation was initially when before the results had come, that 10 days of the time after the exam. After the exam, I was like chilling for 4 to 5 days completely. I had not even checked my prelim score, and I was just binge watching like Money Heist that time. And then my friend just told me that, "Arey, please, you have to uh, check the score, because you have to accept what is the like reality, if you're clearing or not, and both sides you need to make immediate planning. It is not like, probably if I have to give mains one more time, this is one of my learning is that every day after prelims counts. Like, I was like totally chilling 4 to 5 days watching, binge watching Money Heist, but you could finish so much in that 4 5 days. See, this doesn't apply to before prelim schedule. Like, it doesn't matter much, but after prelims, every day counts. Like, you can finish a lot, an entire topic of your optional in 1 to 2 days. So if that is one thing. So I had started with essay and ethics preparation because I felt that it's interesting also, and it's a nice break from prelims where you have to little mug up. But honestly, this prelims I didn't study much. But yeah, I would make another video on that. So as of now, the essay paper came, and so this was my preparation. Essay and ethics, I had just observed lot of topper copies and one or two copies which I found that like I was impressed by the content and the way they are writing. I tried to just emulate them. Like, I tried to write the essay in their style. I felt that, I mean, I don't know, I felt that that was a safe approach. I don't know if it will work or not. And I had made lot of content from popular fiction and movies and stuff. Like, for example, poverty, I made one page notes on like Parasite movie, and there is one short story called Kafan by Premchand. Such catchy introductions and stuff I've written, and also I watched some YouTube channels regarding philosophy and stuff, because just to improve on that philosophical content. Specifically, I just felt that so I had written one random essay mock test during in one of the random coaching centers. They had evaluated and they said that philosophical essay is fine, but the normal one is not so good. And the same, I got the same feedback from, I have written Vikas Ranjan test series. I have not paid for it. Like, one sample essay I have taken and got it evaluated. Like, one of my friend had subscribed for it and he couldn't clear prelims. And that essay I just felt lazy to finish 10 sides. 6 sides मैंने लिखा था. I got some 105 in that evaluation, but they said the same thing. Philosophical essay is good quality wise, but the actual thing is not so good. So after that, so basically I found that philosophical essay is my strength after writing these 3 essays. One more, I had enrolled in Shunya test series. That essay also I got a similar feedback. A philosophical essay is good, but whenever the topic is something like environment, drinking water, like somehow the content is like not so cool. Like, I only feel bad writing the essay. मतलब, yeah, ठीक है. So basically the paper came and I did not see section B at all. Like, these are few pointers I gave to myself before going in, that equal time for both the essays, and brainstorming you give a lot more time. While writing the mock test, I was giving only 20 minutes for brainstorming. So फिर भी my writing speed I felt that is little more above average. So in the end I used to get 15 minutes ऐसे बच जाता था ऐसे पेपर में. So I decided that I will do more brainstorming. So I had brainstormed for 30 minutes for essay, written 1 hour essay, 30 minutes essay, brainstorming for second essay, again 1 hour. And one more pointer I gave to myself is, do not see the section B until you write the first section. So I saw the paper and I was like, section B I haven't seen. So these are the first 4 topics. The process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. Philosophy of wantlessness is utopian, while materialism is a chimera. The real is rational and the rational is real. So this was the essay topics. So out of this, how I choose my topics is, usually I do what, why, when, where question. If all of them I'm able to understand, then I would pick that essay. So as soon as I saw the 4 topics, first thing I did is eliminated the option 2 because I just felt that it was too tongue twisting and brain twisting. Even after